We've all been there. One moment, you're soaring through the sky, hang gliding from the talons of a giant bird, and the next, you plunge, unceremoniously, into the shallow waters off the coast of Valheim. I was here to do one thing, prove myself a true hero and ascend to Valhalla, sure. But the first order of business was to collect some twigs and rocks. This task proves to be harder than it sounds. I quickly run into a group of things that want to kill me. I make a run for it, build a club, and practice my attack skills on an unsuspecting boar. I'll use the leather scraps later to make a bow. The evil things catch up with me before I know it, and I'm not fast enough this time. Maybe I'm not the true hero I thought I was, or maybe this is Valheim, and I'll be reborn again and again until I realize my destiny and become a hero, or die trying. Again. I collect more wood and leather. Time to build a bed. To fight the boss, I'll need a bow. I have enough leather, but I need more wood. With a bow made, it's time to hunt deer, but I should get some rest first. I break my workbench down for extra wood, build a covered area, and relax a while for faster stamina regen. I put some meat on the grill before leaving. The meat cooks, and I'm on my way. I spot my first deer soon after. Deers drop trophies, but this one didn't. I'll need one trophy to summon the first boss. A second deer runs through a clearing in front of me, but it gets away, and I encounter enemies. I head in the opposite direction, but then I have an idea. I loop back around and spend the night inside their house for protection. Bet they won't see that coming. They did. I finally get inside and smash up the existing interior. I guess Valheim doesn't have an IKEA. A workbench near the door acts as a barricade. I throw a light in the corner and a bed on the ground. Beds need roofs. I set the bed as my spawn point, but I can't sleep with enemies nearby. I make a fire to pass the time, almost burn to death when I step in it, start choking on the smoke, and within an inch of death, I jump out the window. No stop, drop, and roll for me. I run off into the night before the enemies realize what happened. It's hard to see, but I find another deer. I miss my first shot, but the second one lands. This deer doesn't drop a trophy either. In a clearing, I think I see boars, but it's just a couple of rocks. I could use some sleep. I collect enough wood to craft a small encampment and get to work setting it up. Resting will turn night to day and give me the stamina boost that I need to continue my hunt. In the morning, I throw some deer meat on the fire, convert my shelter to a workbench, and craft more arrows. I decided a knife might be useful too. I collect the wood from my camp and leave the bed as my spawn point. I plot a new path through the woods in hopes of finding a deer. I take out a boar. With enough leather, I can make a set of clothes. It takes quite a while, but I run headfirst into a deer. Pull the string back on my bow. Maybe this one will have a trophy. It does. I only need one, but I hunt a few extra. Nice shot. Time to head for the boss. A few battles and some running later, I stumble onto my old shelter. I add a roof and repair my tools. I reach the shore, follow the bank, cross a stream, and make my way to the island that holds the boss. I take a break on a rock and sew together some clothes. Not a bad look. I reach the boss, and there's a deer waiting for me. This one's nothing compared to what I'm about to face. The antlers summon the boss when placed on the table, but not before crafting a few beds nearby. If I die, I'll respawn here. I rest for the stamina buff, but it gets dark. I end up sleeping the night. I'll fight in the morning. My first chance at a heroic act. The deer casts lightning and tries to gore me with its antlers. It succeeds a few times, but I dodge enough to stay alive. Shooting arrows from a distance proves effective. A well-timed arrow takes it down mid-charge, seconds before I almost get trampled. I pick up its head as proof of my victory, and use its antlers to craft a pick for mining ore from stone. There's a body of water between myself and my destination, so I decide to make a raft and sail back before sunset. 6 pieces of leather make a raft. Slow down, buddy, you're not a raft yet. I nearly drown trying to collect its loot. I chase down 3 deer with a knife and find another boar along the way. I need resin for a raft as well, so I fight to acquire it. Time to head for the shore and set sail. I get attacked just before taking off, and I'm outnumbered. I try to make a run for it, but the enemies jump in the water in pursuit, but I have the upper hand. See you in Valhalla. Not. The sailing is slow, but I don't mind. After a long day, a boss fight, building a raft, I'm in the mood to watch the trees pass by and stare off into the horizon for a bit, patiently waiting to make land on the other side. I steer into shore just after nightfall, being mindful not to hit the rocks. Everything goes super smooth. I sleep shortly after setting foot on the shore. I dream of a tree reaching out through the night. One half of its branches crackle with flames, the other are green with leaves. That's one for the dream journal. I pack up camp and head for the central shrine. A single enemy enters while I place the trophy on the ceremonial hook. Does he know who I am? I feel the power surging through me already. Play my music, Kyle.